Joining me now, an owner of a few different salons. That's a great story. Her name is J.Walker, and she started her first business at 19. Set up a hair salon studio, and she is fighting to get open. And she joins me now. Jessica, good morning. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
I'm doing great. I know you could be doing better. Let's talk first about your story. You've got 4 salons now. How many people do you employ with these different businesses?
Prior to this happening, it was just over 60.
60 people. And what happened? When did you get the call that you had to close?
So I closed voluntarily a couple of days before the government mandate, which was, I believe, on March 16th was my last day of operating.
Okay. And when you stopped your operations, I mean, how was that conversation with your employees, with the staff, with the stylists?
Geez, I mean, I don't even know if I can not get emotional right here talking with you about it, but I was on the track at the high school in Bernardsville, and I was running, and I just stopped, and I made the decision to make the call. I got on a private Facebook page that I have with my team, and I did a live video and just explained to them that, you know, it's the right thing to do, that I wanted to be part of the solution as opposed to the problem, and took that stance at that point, never dreaming that I would be on this road to, no end in sight.
Jessica, and, it's shocking, isn't it? Here we are yeah. Months after that. And, we talked about it, and some of us didn't agree with the shutdown then, but the reality was sinking in at that moment. Even my friends in the restaurant business, we were still going out to restaurants, but the numbers of people were diminishing because people were scared. They didn't know what to expect. And then you look at the real numbers of the peak between April 7th and April 14th, you're like, okay, so we did our job. We flattened the curve. It all happened. And here we are. Now here you are almost on June 1st. We're past Memorial Day. What kind of conversations are you having with your team now? I mean, 60 people out of work.
Yeah, now it's about who's coming back on what schedule and what are our protocols going to be in place, along with telling a lot of our clients no still. And it's been 12 weeks. I mean, we're on the back end of this year, 2020, and our clients have not been taken care of in 12 weeks. It's very hard to say no to everybody, and we need to get open.
What do you want to say to the governor right now?
We have protocols in place. We're licensed stylists. We have sanitary guidelines that we already follow prior to this, and we can do even more. But the time has come that unless we get open in the next couple of days, there are going to be a tremendous amount of businesses across the country closing, and this has now become an entrepreneurial virus.
Wow, that's a great quote. I agree with you. I mean, it's gone from a health crisis into an economic crisis very, very rapidly. How many? I'm sure you're talking to other business owners in the area. How many people do you expect may not be able to open again at all, given the devastation?
I've spoken to 20 business owners, at least, that are saying that they're not opening their doors.
Wow.
It's too volatile. It's too vulnerable. The landlords want to get paid. It's very difficult. And you know what? We're a very resilient industry, stylists as a whole. So I do believe we'll roll up our sleeves and get in there and get back to work. But it takes a toll running a small business. Never mind having to worry about a attendee wedding. And, to be honest with you, even some of the vendors, she's having a hard time with getting her money back. Yeah. It's really been a really tough road during this time.
Well, Jessica, I really commend you on your strength and your courage. And the shop is called J.Walker Salons in Bernardsville. And you've got 4 locations. Is that right?
Yes, Basking Ridge, Mendham. I have a wellness center in Bernardsville, and then the salon is in Bernardsville as well.
So what's the website where people can go to find out when you're going to be opening? And let's give you that plug and make sure that people know where to go.
Thank you very much. You can reach us at jwalkersalon.com.
jwalkersalon.com. Jessica, listen, you are the voice of literally tens of thousands of small business owners across this state that are just struggling to deal with the fact that this is now a government-imposed shutdown, which has nothing to do with public health. I don't even know what this has to do with now, but we're way beyond the point. And for a lot of businesses, if you've said eloquently, this may be it for them. So it is time to open. Governor, I know that your staff is listening right now. You've heard from Jessica. You've heard from countless others. It is time to reopen this state. It is time to get us working again. It's time for us to move away from government bailouts and let the economy do what the economy does, which is empower good people across this state. Jessica, thank you for joining me, and good luck to you. Please stay in touch.
Thank you for the opportunity. Have a wonderful day.
All right, you take care. That was Jessica Walker. Go to jwalkersalon.com and